Northeast Tripura. To start the event, I would like to request His Excellency Mr. Sibi George, Ambassador of India to Japan, to please come on the stage for the inaugural remarks.
Good afternoon, everybody. Shri Uttam Kumar Chakma, Secretary Tourism Government of Tripura, Ms. Vishwasri B, Director Industries Government of Tripura, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, a very good evening to you all. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this seminar, India-Japan Partnership, Northeast Tripura, with an aim to explore potential collaborations for mutually beneficial partnership between Japan and the beautiful state of Tripura in the northeast of India. As you are aware, in the last few months, we have been regularly organizing various events to connect with Northeast. Japan, of course, has a special connect with the Northeast, which is linked to the history of our two countries. And I'm very happy to note that in the last few years, our connectivity with the Northeast has further strengthened through a large number of projects which is being organized with the support of our Japanese friends in India. Our relationship continues to grow steadily. In fact, in the last few years, our relationship has completely transformed with what we call special strategic and global partnership, which is special, which is strategic, which is global, and of course, it is a real partnership. We both believe in common values of democracy, human rights, freedom of speech, and of course, we have seen it in India, the largest democracy, where a peaceful process of election has taken place, which makes each one of us proud. That is one of the factors which connect India and Japan and many of the like-minded countries in Indo-Pacific and beyond. The Northeast region, comprising of 8 states, is emerging as a new frontier for India's growth. Its connectivity with the rest of the world is progressing steadily, which would help us to further expand our engagement with Japan and also other countries in Southeast Asia. Tripura, blessed with a scenic beauty, offers plenty of attractions for tourists in the form of magnificent palaces, splendid rock-cut carvings, stone images, temples, museums, breathtaking verdant hills, and biodiversity treasure troves in the form of wildlife sanctuaries. The state has unique tradition in arts and crafts, sculpture and architecture, textiles, wood carving, cane and bamboo craft. With its pleasant climate and scenic landscape, Tripura is one of the most favored tourist destinations in the northeast of India. Its rich natural resources such as natural gas, rubber, tea, and medicinal plants is also something which can further promote our engagement with the rest of the world. Tripura is the second largest producer of rubber and the 5th largest tea producing state in India. It is endowed with rich and diverse bamboo resources. Investor-friendly policies with ease of doing business, attractive incentives, and low-cost manufacturing have made Tripura one of the favored destinations for investment. India has transformed, and with that, each of the states in India has also transformed, and Tripura is one such example where you could actually feel the transformation at every respect. I am very happy to note that we have some excellent presentations from the representatives of the state of Tripura, both tourism and investment lined up today. I look forward to these presentations. Once again, I welcome each one of you who have come here to attend this seminar. We look forward to remaining connected with you so that our engagement with each of the states of India, like Tripura, can be taken forward. Once again, thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you, sir. Next, we would like to show a video screening on Tripura tourism. Suzuki Mashite Tripura Sho no Kanko ni Kansuru video o Joe Tashimasu. Onegai itashimasu.
Tripura is a hilly state in northeast India, bordered on three sides by Bangladesh and a home to a diverse mix of Bengali tribal cultures and religious group. The state is a mix of traditional cultural heritage, lush greenery, majestic architectures, sky-touching mountains. Famous tourist attractions of Tripura are Ujjayanta Palace. The Ujjayanta Palace is at present the state museum and the former palace of the Manikya rulers of Tripura and situated in Agartala. In the year 1901, Maharaja Radhakishore Manikya had built the palace. At the entrance on both sides there are two huge lakes and beautiful gardens. Kavi Guru Ravindranath Tagore had a strong bonding with Tripura and the Tripura kingdom, who visited the state 7 times in his lifetime and had a close relation with the princely state of Tripura, and its 4 successive rulers forms an important chapter in the state's history. Tripura Sundari Temple. Established in the 1501 centuries, Tripureshwari Temple is quite popular as Mata Bari among locals. The temple is located on a tortoise-shaped uneven elevation in the ancient Udaipur city, also known as the Temple City. Tripureshwari Temple is one among the 51 Shakti Pits. It is believed that Sati's right leg's toe had fallen here. During the Diwali, 2 days long fair take place in the premises of the temple. Next to the temple is Kalyan Sagar Lake, which is a safe home for fishes and tortoises. Nir Mahal is Northeast India's only water palace, situated in the center of the gigantic Rudrasagar Lake. Situated some 50 kilometers away from capital Agartala, the construction of Nir Mahal started in the year 1930 by Maharaja Bir Bikram Kishore Manikya. The 122-meter long crystal milky white palace has 24 rooms including halls and is surrounded by a beautiful garden. The attractive dome structures, Darbar Hall, living room for the king and queen, watchtowers, etc. awestruck everyone. Jampui, the place of eternal spring. Beside the conspicuous sunrise view, the green forest of Jampui Hills have a lot more in store. The forests, amidst the blooming nature, is a home to various species with eye-catching surroundings that can tranquilize the onlooker. The Bethlingship hill terrain, covered under the green carpet of grass, have a serene ambience which is truly enchanting. The glory of Jampui Hill finds its perfect ode at Eden Lodge, which welcomes the avid traveler. Let's visit Jampui to unfold enigmatic scenic vista. Paragliding in Jampui Hills is the recreational and competitive adventure sport of flying paragliders. Lightweight, free-flying, foot-launched glider aircraft with no rigid primary structure. Tourists get attracted to fly paragliders and enjoy the ride by paying minimum charges. Paragliding has also generated a huge attraction among YouTube bloggers, local and outside bloggers. The aerial look of the Dumbur Lake is like a tabor-shaped small drum, Dumbur, of Lord Shiva, from which the name Dumbur originates. There are 48 islands in the 41 square kilometer long lake. People from indigenous communities live on these islands. Narikal Kunj is one of the islands which Tripura Tourism Department has taken care of at its best. There are 15 new log huts developed at Narikal Kunj which are now open for tourists. The log huts are constructed in the island of Dumbur, which offers a different experience and serenity amid Mother Nature. Chabimura is situated at Gumti district's Amarpur subdivision. The history of this place is yet unknown by many. Chabimura's Noka Ghat is located in Rajkhang area beside Gumti River, which is 84 kilometers away from capital Agartala. From Noka Ghat, the travelers go by motorboat to experience Chabimura. From the boat, the rock carvings are visible in the steep mountain. In the ancient time, the Jamatia community used to live here, and according to Jamatias, it is a place of Rudra Bhairavi. The image, which is 10 meters from the river bed, is known and worshipped as Charakma. Unnokuti, 178 kilometers away from capital Agartala. Unnokuti in North Tripura is surrounded by hills and lush greenery and a Shaivism site. Various Hindu gods and goddesses have been sculptured on the Raghunandan hill. Among all sculptures built in the 8th and 9th centuries, the 30 feet long Unnokutvishwar Kalbhairav Shiva is famous. According to the ancient literature, the count of total sculpture at the site is one less than a crore, and accordingly, the name of the place is Unnokuti. Mostly people of Tripura, both Bengalis and tribals, are non-vegetarians. Tripuri cuisine is the type of food served in Tripura. Traditional Tripuri cuisine is known as Mui Borok. The tribal local foods are considered to be healthy, as they are usually prepared mostly without oil. Tribal foods such as bangui rice is one of the famous rice item liked by both tribes and non-tribes. Explore Tripura, the treasure of incredible India.
It was indeed a beautiful video on Tripura. We hope you are looking forward to visit the place. To continue with today's event, we will have an online presentation from Mr. Uttam Kumar Chakma, IAS, Secretary Tourism, Government of Tripura. Suzuki Mashte Tripura Shu Kanko Chokan, IAS no Uttam Kumar Chakuma, Shinioru, online presentation no itadakimasu.
Good afternoon. Sorry? Yes. Good afternoon, everybody. His Excellency Mr. C.B. George, Ambassador of India to Japan. My colleague here in India, Ms. Vishwasri B., Director Industries, distinguished guests, and respected participants. Welcome to all and greetings from Tripura Tourism. We have a small presentation here, and most of the points in the presentations have been covered in the video. So as you have seen, as you have heard in the video, Tripura is a small state. It was a princely state joined with the Indian Union in the year 1949 through an accession agreement. The state is the third smallest state in the country and surrounded by 3 sites in Bangladesh. And in the India, we share boundary with Assam and Mizoram only. 3 sides of Bangladesh, we have international border. It is more than 850 kilometers, which constitute 84% of the total border area we are having with Bangladesh. The state has 19 ethnic tribes. Of course, Bengalis are there and Manipuris are there. And it has got very beautiful scenic beauty. ancient places, temples, museums, and hills, and so many things. We have deep and forest, lush forest area. More than 60% of the total area of the state is forest, and the plantation area, that is green coverage area of the state, is more than 75%. There are historical places, rock cut carvings, stone sculpture, Buddhist and Hindu holy places, wildlife sanctuaries, etc. And as you have seen in the video, the great poet Rabindranath Tagore, he has visited 7 times to Tripura, and he has a very close relations with our king. He has visited during the time of 4 successive rulers and wrote books on Rajarshi and Visarjan. So coming to the vision, mission and objective of the Tripura tourism, we have made a long-term plan, that is vision, and short-term plan, mission, and objectives to fulfill our goal. Religious places like we have Tripura Sundari Temple. We have taken up this under PROSAD scheme funded by Government of India, and we are going to set up International Heritage Center at Unokoti and Pilak and transform them into international tourist destinations. There is also sites like archaeological site, Pilak archaeological site, then Monubongkul Buddha Pagoda, etc. and International Buddhist University. It is just coming up in Sabrun, that is a border, very close to Bangladesh border. And the introduction of houseboat, floating restaurant, adventure sports activities at Dombul Lake. And we do want to develop model village in different districts to showcase the rich culture and heritage, indigenous food cuisine, art and craft. These are our tourist destinations. We tried to show in the video. Number 1 is to Tripura Sundari Temple, one of the 51 Shakti Pitas, and the great festival here is Diwali. And we can introduce the package tour from with Kamakya, which is located around 600 kilometers. That is in Guwahati, the capital of Assam. Then we have Ujjainta Palace. It's built by our Maharaja Radhakishore Manikko in the year 2001. And flight light in the evening enhances the attraction of this edifice. You can see the pictures here, both the pictures, the Tripura Sundari Temple and the Royal Palace. Next, Unokoti is a bas relief. This sculpture carved on the face of hill, and this site is maintained by the Archaeological Survey of India. Very recently, it has been shortlisted for World Heritage Center. This Unokoti means less than 1 crore. It is a Shiva pilgrimage attraction and dates back to 7th to 9th century AD. You can see the picture. Then Nirmahal, it is one of the biggest water palace in India, built by Maharaja Bir Bikram Kishore Manikko in the year 1930 as his summer residence. It's being inspired by Mughal style and architecture. Next is Dombul Lake. It's a big lake, a charming water body. It's a Dholai district of Amarpur subdivision. In that lake, there are 48 islands, and the total area is 41 square kilometers. One of the islands you can see here, it is called Narikal Kunja. So it's around 10 acres of land. We have developed it from tourism department. There are many other islands which can be developed. Then Chobimura, it's located on the bank of Gomoti River. Here also there are panels of rock carvings. You can see some pictures here. Then coming to the pilgrimage site, Kosba Kali Temple, Komalasagar under Sipajola district. Maharaja Dhanyamaniko erected the temple in the 15th century. It is located 25 kilometers from the state capital of Agartala. The next one you can see Mohamuni Pagoda. It's a Bonubankul sub-room. It's built in terms of architecture like Myanmar and was visited by Holy Dalai Lama. It is located 119 kilometers from capital city Agartala. Then there are temples like Bhubaneswari Temple, Udaipur, about 50 kilometers from Agartala. Gunapati group of temples. So coming to the tourist footfall in the state, till the time COVID, the tourist footfall in the state was 5.86 lakhs. After that, tourist footfall has decreased. 2020-21 decreased, 21-22 a little bit increased, then 22-23 it is increased to 2.84, and 2023-24 it has increased to 5.45 lakhs. So it will be increasing more in the coming years. Tourism promotion activities eligible for incentive. I think my colleague here, Vishwasri, Director Industries, she will also tell the incentives given in the state for promoting activities like hotels, tourism activities, etc. Hotels with investment of 10 crore or more, excluding cost of land. Then tourism promoting activities, water sports, ropeways, etc., minimum investment 3 crore, excluding cost of land. Then hospital, nursing home, 3 crore with minimum capacity of 25 beds. So potential investment project. Communication in the state has increased manifold. It was a landlocked state earlier. Now, 12 long-range trains are moving out of Agartala, from Agartala. And we have a good airport here at Agartala, the second best in the northeastern states, where 30 to 34 flights every day is landing, and about 4,000 passengers every day are coming and going from this airport. There are good national highways now coming up, 7 good national highways, and we are planning to start international flight with Chittagong very soon. Also, Nichintapur, that is near Agartala to Gangasagar, it is connected through rail line. So with these communication facilities, we propose to investable projects like luxurious hotel at Agartala, Udaipur, Unakoti, Dombur and Chobimura, then floating restaurant and houseboat at Dombur Lake, helitourism, introduction of helicopter services from Agartala to Narikel Kunjo, that is Dombur, Jampui Hill, Unakoti, etc. Then health and wellness tourism sector like multi-speciality hospital, medical institutes, etc. Multi-dimension amusement park in and around Agartala. Adventure sports activities like zip line, bungee jumping, hiking, trekking, etc. may be introduced at Jampui Hill, Surmachora and Chobimura, skywalk at Jampui Hill and Chobimura. So justification for investment in the tourism sector. Every day around 1,400 to 1,500 tourists visit Tripura for exploring the state for medical purposes and other tourism purposes. Many people from Bangladesh travel to other states through Tripura for medical treatments. There is a good opportunity to invest for a super specialty hospital in Agartala, scope for development of Buddhist circuit with Indo-Bangla tourist circuit, demand for Bangladesh tourists for medical tourism, and we have integrated checkposts at Akhaura, Sonamura, Sabrum, and Dharmanagar. So these are investment framework. State government will make land available. Cost will depend on the project of the investor and PPP mode. Raw materials availability will depend on the type of the project of investors. We have Tripura Tourism Policy 2020-25. Then other general information, at present there is a hotel, Polo Tower. It's a 5-star category hotel at Agartala. Sagar Mahal Tourist Lodge at Melagor. Log House at Narikal Kunja, Chobimura. And we have State Institute of Hotel Management, Agartala, which is running under PPP mode under Tourism Department. So I think that's all from Tripura Tourism. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Next, we will have a video screening on investment opportunities in Tripura. So, Gini Tripura show no toshi kikai ni kansuru video joe itashimasu. Onegai itashimasu.
Tripura, a land where beauty abounds. From the mighty Jumpway hills reaching the sky, to the sprawling tea gardens where dreams can fly. Nestled in northeastern part of India, Tripura is a hidden gem, fast emerging as one of the top investment destinations in India.
मैंने त्रिपुरा के लोगों को हीरा का आश्वासन दिया था। हीरा HIRA, H से हाईवे, I से इंटरनेट वे, R से रेलवे और A से एयरवेज।
Spread over more than 10,492 square kilometers, the state shares extensive border with Bangladesh. Its geographical location helps in easy access to ASEAN and BBIN countries, enabled by a network of air, land, and water routes. Connectivity plays a crucial role in boosting trade, tourism, and overall development in Tripura. The state has made significant strides in infrastructure development, particularly in the realm of highways. The national highway from Agartala to Guwahati has been expanded to a double lane, stretching all the way to Sabrum, a mere 75 kilometers from Chittagong port. Agreements have been made with Bangladesh to establish multimodal connectivity for Tripura, utilizing river and sea ports in Bangladesh. The construction of Maitri Setu, a bridge over the Feni River, has opened new vistas for trade and commerce with Southeast Asia. The state capital, Agartala, is now connected by a broad gauge railway, which has also been extended to Sabrum and the Maharaja Bir Bikram Airport in Agartala. The second busiest airport in the northeast is well connected to major cities across the country and is undergoing further upgrades to become an international airport. The state is gearing up to boost industrial development across a number of sectors. It has 19 state-of-the-art industrial estates, which offer a favorable business environment, complete with robust infrastructure, uninterrupted power supply. Tripura has favorable climatic conditions and suitable soil for rubber cultivation and is the second largest rubber producing state in the country. With an impressive collection of 21 bamboo species, Tripura's cane and bamboo handicrafts have gained international acclaim. The bamboo utility products, including remarkable bamboo tiles manufactured in Tripura, are unmatched in the country. The state currently enjoys a surplus of power and boasts low power tariffs and has 2 large gas thermal power generation projects. Furthermore, Tripura benefits from an ample water supply, making it ideal for industrial use. The region's favorable agroclimatic conditions create an ideal environment for farming, supporting a wide range of crops. Major fruit crops such as pineapple, orange, jackfruit, and lychee thrive in the region, offering excellent opportunities for establishing fruit processing units within the state. Tripura, known for its tea plantations, holds immense potential for sector expansion and the establishment of blending units. The tea produced in Tripura is widely recognized for its exceptional quality. The state's emphasis on education has resulted in a higher enrollment rate and improved educational outcomes, empowering individuals to pursue higher studies and contribute to the socio-economic development of the state. The state is home to various universities and training centers. With a focus on skill development, Tripura has been nurturing a well-educated workforce equipped with the knowledge and expertise and actively participating in various sectors, including government services, healthcare, IT, and entrepreneurship. It also has robust medical infrastructure with a network of medical colleges and private hospitals. The proximity to Bangladesh creates vast opportunities for medical tourism and the establishment of multi-speciality hospitals. Beyond its economic potential, Tripura is an alluring tourist destination and offers a dream-like gateway in the embrace of nature. Alongside its captivating flora and fauna, mesmerizing waterfalls, enchanting wildlife sanctuaries, and sprawling tea gardens, the state boasts a rich cultural heritage that adds to the state's allure and offers immense tourism prospects. Easy to do business policies, an effective single window clearance mechanism, a highly skilled workforce population, and a stable and visionary leadership at the helm adds to the huge investment opportunities present in the state. We welcome you to explore the untapped potential of the state, promising unwavering support. Invest in Tripura today and be a part of its incredible growth story.
Thank you for the video. At the end, we will have a virtual presentation from Ms. Vishwashree B. IAS, Director Industries, Government of Tripura. Saigoni Tripura Shu Seifu Sangyo Tanto Director Vishweshwari B. IAS Niyoru online presentation no itadakimasu.
Thank respected Ambassador, His Excellency Shri C.B. George Sir, for providing us this opportunity to showcase Tripura's potential on a platform like this. So in the meeting, His Excellency Shri C.B. George Sir, Uttam Chakma Sir, Secretary Tourism, and all the dignitaries present in this workshop. Greetings from Tripura again. Through this presentation, I would like to showcase the potential of the industrial scenario over here. First is some of the basic facts of Tripura, which have been discussed in both the presentations and the videos also. Tripura is one of the smallest states in the northeast with a 10,491 square kilometers geographical area. And we share almost 85% of the international border with the only population of 36.74 lakhs as per 2011 census. Currently about 43 lakhs. But with a very high literacy rate in the population of 95.16%. We have 31% as a scheduled tribes in the population, and the forest coverage in the state is about 60%. So the cultivable area limits itself only to the 26%. If we look at the Tripura's economy, when compared to the Indian economy, the secondary sector in Tripura is about 11%, while in India it is about 26%. and the primary sector in Tripura is 44%. So there is a huge potential for the secondary sector investments as well as opportunities in the secondary sector for the manufacturing purposes. At the same time, there is also a good potential since we are high in the primary sector. Also, there is a good potential for the food processing as well as the agriculture-based industries in Tripura. The per capita income in Tripura has been growing consistently, though we fall a little short back from the country's national average. However, we have been growing over the last 5 years, with the current rate standing up to 1.59 lakh per million per person. And even the GDP growth also, the state of Tripura has been growing. In fact, even after the COVID also, we have picked up quite fast. And the present growth rate is about 8.89%. If you look at the infrastructure in Tripura, as showcased in the video, we have about 856 kilometers national highway, which is declared in Tripura, connecting all the corners. Generally, the perception is the northeastern states are remote and how the connectivity is. But Tripura is one of the states which is blessed with good and well-connected infrastructure, even to the remote locations. We have a cross-country, there's a national railway also with Agartala-Akhora, which has been just launched. This will reduce the travel time from Tripura to Kolkata, from Agartala to Kolkata by almost 3/4. It is going to reduce our time. As the Secretary Sir has already said, our airport is the international airport, and the flights to Chiyoda-ku, which is in Bangladesh, is to be started soon. The one of the best infrastructure in Tripura is the IT infrastructure. We have the third international gateway coming to Tripura itself, and 725 villages in India are connected in the Tripura are connected with BharatNet, which only shows that how much IT penetration is there till the village level. And there are some protocol routes which have been declared by Government of India through the India-Bangladesh. Given that Tripura is a landlocked state and a huge amount of time is required to reach Tripura, this water protocol routes which have been declared via Bangladesh, via Chittagong and Ashokganj, actually help in transit of goods and people in a faster way. So this is one of the recently announced train, which is the Rajdhani train, which connects from Agartala to Delhi. And this picture, the last one, the right side corner one, is the Maitri Setu, which is the bridge which connects the Sabroom, which is the southernmost part of Tripura to Bangladesh. From here, from Sabroom, the Chittagong port is only 72 kilometers. So we proudly say that Tripura is the only northeastern state which has the port at such a short distance, which will help most of the investors to plan their investments based on this connectivity. If you look at the industrial scenario, we have 19 industrial estates with total of 1,910 acres, of which almost 476 acres has been allotted. There's a huge potential over here. We also have some prefabricated sheds wherein the industrialists, if they want to come and start directly in a plug and play model, that is also possible. So we have constructed so far 211, of which 153 are already operational. In all these industrial estates, 303 companies are already working with a total investment of 1,112.39 crores. If I look at the last 5 years, newly 76 units have come up, and we have attracted more than 1,000 crores of investment, of which 376 crores worth of industries have already started, and remaining 700 are under process. They have taken the land and they're constructing their firms, and they will be starting soon. One of the huge resources what we have in Tripura is the natural gas reserve. We are sitting on a reserve of 80 billion cubic metric tons, of which 39.74 is the proved reserve value. As of now, ONGC is the major drilling exploration agency over here, and 30 exploration and production blocks are going on. If you look at the possible sectors of investment in Tripura, as detailed in the presentation also, we have majorly 6 sectors, which we call it as priority sectors, which one the state government of Tripura is putting a lot of emphasis on developing and attracting investments in these sectors. The first one is the rubber sector. After Kerala in India, Tripura is the second largest rubber producing state, and we have one exclusively dedicated rubber park with all the amenities, including the common effluent treatment plants. And the total plantation is close to 1 lakh hectares with a production of more than 1 lakh metric tons over here. So this sector is something which has good potential for right from rubber blocks to tires to gloves. There's an immense potential which is waiting to be explored. Apart from that, since rubber plantation has started in the late 70s over here, good number of rubber trees are matured, and the rubber wood now is being used for the furnitures also. So we recently had about 6 industries coming up exclusively to make furniture from rubber wood. That is one more possible good area for looking for the investment. The second sector is bamboo. Tripura has the richest and the most diverse bamboo species in the entire Northeast with 21 species. We also have one exclusive industrial park set up for that in Bojunnagar, and we are proposing one more industry park which is with the entire value chain of bamboo. It is being developed with the funding from the Asian Development Bank, and it is under process. The third priority sector for government of Tripura is the IT. We are the third international internet gateway. For IT, we need both skilled resources, the connectivity, as well as the power. I proudly say that Tripura is one of the power surplus states in India, and we also sell power to the neighboring country, Bangladesh. Not only that, we are providing the power at the lowest rate in the country at just 3 rupees per unit. The rate actually is 8 rupees, and out of which 5 rupees is given the subsidy. So the net rate to the industrial estate is going to be only 3 rupees. That is the lowest power tariff in the country for the industrial sector. Agar. The capital city of Tripura is Agartala. The name also comes from the agar. Agar is a big tree. We have 5 million matured agar trees over here. From agar, with the infestation, a kind of this essential oil is developed, which is called as agar oil. And this agar oil and agar chips are in huge demand. Since agar is an IUCN category product, the export was not allowed. After Tripura has introduced agar wood policy in 2021, we have taken it up with the government of India to allow the export of this agar oil also, because it has got huge demand in the rest of the world. Then food processing, we have good amount of pineapple, jackfruit, and baby corn, lime, and cashew. These are the products which are available. The pineapple variety is called as queen pineapple. It's one of the sweetest varieties, and it is a state fruit of Tripura also. We have an exclusive food park set up to support the industries who would be coming up in the food processing sector. Along with the food testing lab is also there. It is an NABL accredited lab which will help in the exports of the food products also. So the sixth sector is the tourism, which has already been dealt by Secretary Sir. So I would not be dwelling much on this. This is the ecosystem which we support. We have many policies in the state for each of the sectors, like for exclusively for startups, for data center, for EV, electrical vehicles, and we have agar-wood policy, we have integrated logistic policy. The intention of sharing this slide with you is to say that how proactive the Tripura government is in creating the ecosystem and having sectoral policies so that the investors who are interested in that particular sector, they would know what the state government's vision is, what the state government plan is, and what kind of support they can expect. These are some of the photographs of the industrial estates. Along with the 19 industrial estates which I've mentioned, we have one special economic zone also that is near the southern part of the southernmost tip of Tripura, which is the Sabrum, where I was saying that it's only 72 kilometers from the port in Bangladesh. So apart from that, the Bojunnagar Industrial Park, which we have in Tripura, is the only park in Tripura, in the Tripura, which has been rated as the challenger category in the entire Northeast. This industrial parking rating system has been conducted in collaboration with ADB as well as Ministry of Commerce. And in that is the only park in the entire Northeast to be rated in that category because of the facilities and the infrastructure which is provided. We also have 22 units of industrial estates which are connected to natural gas pipeline. Again, this is also unique in Tripura, I would say, because in the entire northeast we don't have anywhere else where the natural gas pipeline is connected in the industrial estate itself. So as of now, 22 units have been connected already, and another 40 are in pipeline. Along with the basic facilities like the power, water treatment plants, sewage treatments, we also have facilities for warehouses, cold storage, food testing laboratories, so that the investors can set up without much hassle. If you look at the international trade, what we have made, in fact, most of our trade, in fact, all of our trade is with Bangladesh. So from 17-18 to 2024, it jumped to 716 crore. However, we skew more on the imports. But the exports have also a lot of potential, especially the agarbatti, the bamboo incense sticks, which are prepared, and the rubber products are also, we have a lot of potential to be exported. And we have good border infrastructure with integrated checkposts, which is nothing but just a land port wherein the goods can be exported to the other country. So we have 3 integrated checkposts as of now, and we have 5 land customs stations also, and we have 2 functional border huts, which are basically the village huts where the villagers on either side of the border, they come on a day in a week and then trade the local products. So this is one scheme which I thought I'll just highlight the key points, which is the Tripura Industrial Investment Promotion Incentive Scheme, what we call. It is mainly to support the investors who come with the interest to invest in Tripura, to support them so that they gain the confidence. So we provide support on capital investment. We have procurement preferences also with 15% purchases in all the tenders that state government has given to the products manufactured in Tripura. Then there is goods and services in the GST also. There is reimbursements are there. As I said, power charges, we give 5 rupees subsidy with a net effect of being only 3 rupees per unit over here. Then we also have, if the industries take the loan, then there is an investor subvention subsidy. Then any kind of quality certification, because we want the standard certifications to be done. Any kind of quality certification where the industry wants to take it up for their own growth, the cost incurred in those quality certifications is also reimbursed. And for the employees also, if any expenditure is made towards EPF and ESI contribution for the employees, where more than 20 people are employed from the state, for that also the reimbursements are there. So there are a variety of reimbursements which are offered. Export promotion, and the number 12 state transport subsidy is something again which is offered only by the state of Tripura, where 50% of transportation cost is subsidized to the investors, and the cost is not only on the finished products but also on the raw materials. If for any particular product any specific raw material is required which needs to be brought from either from the other country or from the other parts of the India, then the transport subsidy to the rate of 50% is subsidized. Then there are other operational subsidies also which we provide. This is one scheme again which I wanted to highlight, because this is a recent, in the March 2024, this was announced by Honorable Prime Minister, and this scheme is exclusively for northeastern states. This has again the investment incentives are there for many of the industries. The main thing is a capital investment incentive with to the tune of up to 5 crores and 7.55 crores is what can be given to them. And this is, of course, applicable from March onwards. So any of the community, they are looking for investment, I think there's an incentive for you to come over here. Along with the capital investment subsidy, there is also capital interest subvention wherever the loans are taken. So up to the rate of 3% for maximum of 7 years, the interest is reimbursed by Government of India. And the manufacturing and service linked incentives, wherever the GST is paid, the 100% GST is being net GST is reimbursed. So for all these incentives to be claimed, the government of Tripura supports in the form of a single window approval. We by all government agencies. This is called as Swagat platform. We call it. It is basically a single window approval. So whenever any investor wants to come and invest in Tripura, all they have to do is they have to log in over here. Then you can actually check in which land you want to take it up, which industry you want to put up. Then once you register yourself and once you include the details of the type of industry one wants to set up, it gives a list of NOCs or the clearances from the government which has to be obtained, and these are all done at one go. The joint inspections are also can be planned with the concerned officers. There is a good strategy of the grievance redressal mechanism also. Along with that, even the incentives also. Once you set up the industry over here, even the incentives also can be claimed through this particular process. So as on date, we have about 13,000 users for various forms of applications. Not only those who are in our industrial estates, but apart from the industrial estates, also there are many industries. So about 13,000 users have registered, and more than 20,000 these online approvals have been issued. Because one user will come up with more than one application, hence the number is high. So maximum time is 30 days. Our target now this year is to reduce it to 15 days, and we are very confident that we will be able to reduce it to less than 15 days. And all the departments are onboarded onto this. So anybody coming into the state for investment doesn't have to go to any other offices. Only they can get into this, log into this particular website, and then you can do it. Finally, I would like to say that these are the 8 reasons why somebody should look at investing in Tripura. It's a strategic location, proximity to Bangladesh, and one of the only state with easy access to the ports. Then we have good basic infrastructure, road, rail, power, water supply, and green cover. We have more than 70% forest cover over here. We have modern industrial infrastructure. That's the reason number 3. We also have 6 potential sectors have been identified by the government for the investment purposes, where government extends all kinds of support over here. The major investable projects, as detailed in the earlier presentation also. We have a very good investor-friendly ecosystem, because of which you have seen that in the last 5 years, we had more than 1,000 crores of investment. We have investment accelerating policies that do at sector-specific policies we have to enable the investments. And finally, we also have a stable government and supporting administration, which is always there to support for any kind of query to the investors or to the business community, or even if you just want to plan a visit to explore how we are, where we are, what we do, and what the potential. You're most welcome. We will facilitate your visits, and then we will cooperate in all the ways possible. Thank you. This is from the industry side. And once again, I thank Ambassador sir for this opportunity for all of us to showcase the potential of Tripura. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. With this, we will conclude today's seminar. Thank you so much for your participation. You're now requested to please proceed to the auditorium for light refreshments and networking. Thank you.